All right, woo! Welcome to episode 53 of the Point Podcast. Ooh, we're back, baby.
Officially past one year.
Yeah, this is our we're 1 year and one
episode
old. God, yeah, baby. We are
over the hump. Oh, well, it's really smashed the hump, I think, actually.
Big hump on your back, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Bro, so we've got some crazy freaking things to talk about today. First up on the agenda, Sonic Vor.
No, thank you.
How would you like to be swallowed?
Yeah. Have you ever had any, this is like straight up calling out mates, but have you ever had any mates that have been into something weird like that?
Not direct
Not that you know of?
no.
Yeah.
Well, not that I know of.
Not that
but
I have
also
any more.
Not that I know in person, no.
So game
In
of
person? Oh, online.
I've definitely had online friends who are into shit like that, and it's just like,
You
can keep that side of yourself to yourself.
Brock over here used to be part, or still is a part of like one of the oldest Sonic forums, aren't you?
Probably. I haven't been on many, logged into any forums in a long time. So
I remember you showing me there was one that you were
I do
a
also
member of
remember
this Sonic forum, and it's like an old one. It's a bit like it did a lot of that.
This was like you were in it a while ago because I remember we talked about it about the comics or something, and then you brought up that you were in one of the oldest forums.
Yeah, it was like.
I don't. No. That was a very old fan comic forum, where web comics. It wasn't just Sonic. It was just a lot of the comics were made using sprites.
I swear it was a Sonic thing.
There's definitely other forums I was part of that were Sonic
oriented.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Sega World?
No, I was supposed to.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if you had or you hadn't.
Was given not a ticket, but was given essentially an IOU for my 10th birthday. It was within that range, and never ended up actually using it.
Why didn't you take it up?
Just never got the chance. I was 10. It wasn't like I could drive myself there. It had to be I want to go. I want to use this now.
Train doesn't cost that much.
Again, 10.
Yeah. I was on public transport in year one, all the way through. Yeah.
Literally.
I did see a photo the other day of old Darling
Sonic?
Harbour and stuff, and they had what it used to be, what it is now, and then there's just Sega World. No,
Sega World was hectic. I really wish I got to go there. It was such a cool, unique thing, and you don't get things like that in Australia, especially gaming related.
No, it's all Japan now. Is kind of the closest.
I am very sad that I never got to go.
It's okay. You can make your own. Just try your
I
best.
saw a big thing a few years ago of the guy who was because they had a Sonic out the front, like a statue, and it was a Sonic and Sally Acorn statue out the front.
Who the hell is Sally Acorn?
Yes, Sally Acorn. She says part of the fucking freedom fighters or whatever.
Yeah,
was it?
she's the princess of Mobius or something. It's from the Archie comics.
Yeah, it's from the comics, which I thought was a bit weird.
Which I find it weird that she would be at Sega World then, because she's owned by Archie, not by Sega.
You love Sonic. Why you call him Sega?
Whatever.
Literally, every time you turned on your Genesis, your Dreamcast, whatever, Sega.
Yep.
Not
Cool.
Sega.
Can we go back to my original point?
Okay,
Which
so I'm
was?
looking at this character that's definitely fueled a lot of the furry obsessions of the last 20 years.
I'm pretty sure it was Fury bait.
Yeah.
The Fury.
And
Shout
also
out to
it's
Jester.
kind of little, I see the Sonic inspiration here, but also, very much brony type vibes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of My Little Pony in okay. There's an unclothed one. I'm going to put that away now.
I never understood why people got into My Little Pony, the whole brony thing.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
I never got it.
No.
Some people got hardcore into it.
There was people in, I had known about it in I would have been early high school. And then it kind of didn't come back, but I noticed it a lot more in end of year 10, year 11 sort of thing. And it was just a lot more online. I don't know if it was just because the internet was a lot bigger then, but it was just very odd.
Again, I had online friends who got really into it, and I was like, okay, I'll watch the first episode. Watched it and was like, no, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Is there any weird fandoms you guys are into or a part of?
Well, hear you two talk. I'm into Sonic, so you call that weird, I guess.
It's weird, but it's too mainstream.
Yeah, you need something a little bit, make yourself unique.
Can't think of any off the top of my head that you'd consider weird.
What about your obsession with Sonic 4?
No. Not a thing.
It's not a weird thing.
The weird thing about
thing
that
at all.
The weird thing about that question is if you're in one of those fandoms, you don't think it's weird, so you can't be like,
oh no, like I remember.
Unless you're very self-aware, but
I mean, it really wasn't weird, but like socially, it was back when I was really getting into anime in high school. That was weird considered by people. Like people thought you were fucking weird if you liked anime. And I'm watching like Cowboy Bebop, and people are like, oh, you like tentacle porn? It's like I'm watching like
that's
the
not what we're
furthest
talking
thing
about.
from it.
Yeah, you're watching the most mainstream. Yeah. No. Anime, D&D, Sonic, Zelda.
Gaming itself was already
D&D
weird.
has had its anime like boom in the last like 5-10 years.
It's become very mainstream.
Exactly, just like anime sort of has.
I'm going to sound very gatekeepy here. Kind of annoys me because there's times when I'll go look up stuff because I'm a DM. I'll like plan all the sessions and everything. There's times I'll go to look up stuff for upcoming sessions and it's like, cool, I need to know what the stats for Vecna are and blah, blah, blah. And I can't, like, the first 20 results are nothing to do with D&D.
It's all like Stranger Things.
It's all Stranger Things or someone else or Dead by Daylight. And it's like, I don't need to know anything about that shit.
Yeah, I get that.
And people are like, oh, I know that thing. It's from from Stranger Things.
They know it so base level, and it's sort of.
It's like, can I have the thing that's been around for 40 years, please? Not the thing that's been around for less than 10.
I thought you would have had books or something like that to reference back to, or like pages you've already looked at before.
I do, but most of them are for previous editions.
Yeah, okay.
3rd and 4th edition, not for 5th.
5th edition.
Yes.
There's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
There really
I saw
is.
a guy with his collection of books on TikTok, and I was like, just like planning stuff out. And I was like, there's too much information there.
You don't need all those books. They can definitely make, like, with updated rule sets and that, they definitely are helpful and they have lots of ideas in them. But to just go and play D&D or just to DM a session, you do not need any of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very interested to play, but
depends on how creative you are as well. But
yeah. I'm very interested to play, but I'm also couldn't care less at the same time.
That was me. I've played maybe like 4 or 5 D&D sessions, and they were really fun, but also I was not dying to get to the next one.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing as much. One of my mates always like, all right, when's the next session? When can we play? Blah, blah, blah. And
you get people who are fanatical about it.
Yeah, and I think it depends on the type of person as well.
Do you do like voices and stuff in yours?
I'm not good at impressions, so I'll do like some voices, but...
Hi, I am a merchant. I like to go fast.
Not quite to that extent, but yes, I've definitely done the whatever voice that was, probably.
The NPC. Merchant, that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't know, because you see obviously like, what's that big group that do it?
Critical Role.
Critical Role, yes, thank you. They get very into the whole side of it, and I'm like, I've seen a little parts in there.
They're also, like, majority of them are also voice actors.
Correct,
so they are good at using their voices.
Yeah. Like that's interesting. I've watched a little bit of it, but...
I don't know. I talk a lot as well.
That is true.
You do?
Yeah. I think Jimmy would be good at it. He's pretty good with his impressions. And
I don't think Jimmy.
Oh, he has no intention in the slightest.
I'd be very good if Chi rocked up. The monster's over there.
And then he'd sell the table that we were playing on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then stuff it up somehow. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons is. I feel like if I were to start it now, sure, I could probably enjoy it a lot more. If I started it when I was in high school, I think it would be something I'd enjoy a lot more.
Do you think have you got any appeal to play Baldur's Gate?
I was tempted to get it when it came out because like a few mates were having it and they were like, yeah, cool, we can all play it together. And I was like, the 1 or 2 nights a week that we could actually sit down and play this for as long as it's needed to like get into it rather than doing, we're going to play this for an hour and get bored, I think kind of turned me off it. Because I know when Jimmy was playing Baldur's Gate, he was playing with Lauren and our other mate, Sturge. Sturge had a few days off work or something and got too far through the story. So he was like, I'll just play it again and we'll play together. And then he kept skipping all the cutscenes.
Yeah.
And James is like, I've got no idea what's going on. I'm just here taking my turn. And then anytime there's any dialogue, it's like he skips all of it.
That's the problem Laura and I had. We started playing together, and then I stopped for some reason. She kept playing on, like she made a new game and kept playing on. And then when it came time to come back and like, okay, we'll just start new characters and play from the start again. She wanted to try something different than what she'd already done with the other character. I was like, well, I don't know what any of these options are yet. I don't know what any of the story outcomes are. So how about I get to see the stuff that I want to see?
And then you want to do a play by yourself, and it's not going to be as fun to play Baldur's Gate by yourself because...
I played it mostly by myself. I played it multiplayer as well. I never got past like the first area. I just never ended up having the time to do it. There was nothing wrong with the game. Really fun. I just never did it. I enjoyed it by myself, like a fair bit.
I know from listening to others talk about it and from the little bits and pieces that I've seen, because I still haven't finished it. I've only sunk and I really want to. It's one of those games where I really want to sit down and play the heck out of it, but it's so big, it's kind of intimidating. And I know that it's going to be like a massive time sink. I know that there is a massive amount of replayability and just freedom in what you can do. Like you can completely screw up. Oh, I've killed this guy with the main quest. Oh, well, there's ways around it. The game will reconfigure the story so that you can just skip that little bit.
That's kind of cool. I might have a look next time it's cheap on Steam or something.
Is it on Game Pass?
It's on sale on Steam at the moment. I think it's down to like 67.
Oh, okay. That's still more than I want to pay for it. But
I got it because I can play it on this.
Yeah, I remember you talking about playing it on that. That's convenient because you can kind of play it wherever then.
Yeah, I really like being able to. I mean, I've talked about this so many times. I want a laptop you can play games on, but I mean on battery.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Which your ROG is the closest thing you're getting to that.
Yeah.
And even then there's a lot of caveats you got to take with that.
Exactly.
Baldur's Gate is not on sale.
Oh, well. I had a look. It's completely cross-platform with every single version. Because Lizard wanted to play it. And I said, we could play together. I'll see what it's on because I've got it on PC. But yeah, if it's on Game Pass, sorted. Yeah. It might be. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I've never really got like super duper into wanting to play D&D. It's cool. There's cool ideas and cool stories and stuff in there. I know this sounds really contradictory to nearly everything about me. But it just, to me, playing it and put the voices on that, to me, seems cringy.
Which you do not have to do voices.
I know.
I feel like I'd have to, though, because then you're missing out on the experience of doing it.
But that is extremely contradictory coming from me, who has a fucking gaming podcast and has my face up and I do all this other cringy shit. Like,
it's one of those things where, like...
I'm fully with you.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you go and look at improv comedy and all that. Like, people like get into it, and a lot of it's just coming off the cuff. You don't have to do voices while you're sitting at the table.
I am the merchant.
It definitely makes things more memorable and like helps you get into stuff. Particularly if you're playing like a lot of my more recent games. People have like played not joke characters, but ones that are definitely takeoffs of
Arizla.
No, okay. So for example, one of the characters he most recently played, because you can play as like, they're essentially furries, I guess, but like he played as like a giant rabbit thing, but he was a fire wizard. He was like taking off the score bunny or whatever.
Like druids or something? Is that what I'm thinking?
They're a class, not a race. Okay. But no, he was a fire sorcerer or something, but he was playing as this rabbit person, essentially taking off Score Bunny from Pokemon.
Yeah, okay.
We had one where, what was the cat one Laura was playing?
Cat in a Hat?
I don't remember. Yeah, like I've definitely seen that be a build.
See,
like
I
am the cat in the hat.
That's the same merchant voice.
I am the merchant.
See, I feel like if half the people were doing really good voices and the other half people weren't putting any effort in.
Yeah, if there's like people like me and then people who weren't really doing much, it'd be hard.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to, one, keep me interested because I was like, I'm cringing at the voices. Two, I'm thinking other people, can you turn your damn phone off, Boomer Man? Cringing at my own voices and just, I don't know, you lose it or it's not interesting enough. I don't know. I would maybe eventually.
Yeah. Look, the most fun I've had with it is you set yourself a handicap with your character. Like, I've had characters that
I like Sonic.
did not. I've asked you not to do that while I'm talking.
You had said
Bro,
one
it's
word.
53.
I know.
Why are we setting new rules now?
Why are you talking about his
Literally
age?
no.
Anyway,
Yeah, characters with handicaps.
yes, you set yourself a handicap for the character and work around it. Like, I've had a character that did not speak the common language that everyone in D&D speaks.
What did he speak?
He just didn't have any languages. He didn't speak at all. He was essentially mute.
All he did was this.
But yeah, finding ways to like still communicate to the other characters. Like, okay, my character's going to do this to show that he still understands what they're trying to achieve. And it's just work. It's all just role play.
Did your character ever give a shackers?
I have no idea what that's a reference to.
That's a big oop moment, bro.
Cool. I don't get the reference. Sorry.
Actual?
Oh.
You've never seen a Shackers before?
I have no idea what that is. I've seen people do that. No idea that it was like related to an actual physical thing.
We need to teach him some culture.
It's not from anything.
Okay, well, I've never heard it called shackers before. I don't know what that is.
You're gonna have to pull something up.
Can we not?
Do you remember Rocket Power? I think Tito did them a lot.
Rocket Power? I don't know what Rocket Power is.
You know Rocket Power, I don't remember. How do you spell it?
Shakers.
Shakers.
That's not the.
That's
I think
right.
you had
What was
it.
that?
I think there's a KAS rather than like properly spelling it. No, Rocket Power.
Rocket Power. It was on Shackers. It's literally just like it's like a high five or like a thumbs up. It's just
something like hang
it's
10
a
or
symbol.
something like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know that, but
Yeah.
I've never heard it called shackers before.
Is Obama doing it?
I thought you were
Little
like
shacker.
making some sort of reference to,
No.
I don't know, some meme or something.
I'm sure there's a meme about it. There's a lot of stuff about it.
You will remember Rocket Power. Remember that?
I remember the kid on the right for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that image. I don't think I ever watched it.
No, neither.
I think that came out. That came out much longer after like Rugrats and stuff. didn't it?
99 to 2004.
Really?
Yep. But no, yeah, I wasn't a massive Rocket Power guy. I just remember it being on. That was Tito.
That's kind of hectic. It looks a lot cleaner than the Rugrats style though.
Yeah, that original Rugrats stuff was very messy, but I think that sort of gave it its charm.
Yeah, it looks very kid aesthetic.
Yeah.
That movie was goated as well.
There was a few of them, but yeah, you're right. I saw a few things recently about Rugrats, and that was one of those shows where I have not looked at anything about it in years. But it's talking about Stu Pickles, which is the dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
him being autistic coded or whatever.
No,
No.
no.
He sees himself in
Literally no.
Stu Pickles.
Yeah, it's a mirror. No, it's literally. I was talking about how he's like battling depression, and he's literally
because
like
he's unemployed, isn't he?
Yeah, he's unemployed and he's an inventor, and
He's always wearing
all
his
this stuff.
pajamas.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
his brother's in his garage berating him or something. I think I've seen the same breakdown, yeah.
yeah. But shout out to that.
And then that show had some themes about it. Because I
Yeah,
remember
there was some themes. I think there was like stillborns and stuff like that. It was like pretty hardcore.
And then like she had that crazy one that had the Malibu Barbie doll thing.
Angelica.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
Angelica. Yeah, that was
It pulls its hair out and then she's like, I want to be like this one. And
Angelica was a bitch.
Oh, God,
There's an episode where she's like asking Stu for pudding, and he's making it at like 2 a.m. in the morning because Angelica wants pudding, and he looks like he wants to
Was that her? Was that Stu's
get
kid?
all.
No.
No, he was
It's-
Because he had
his-
Tommy and the
it's
other
his
one.
niece.
yeah, his
okay.
niece
Yeah.
because his
Yeah,
brother is her dad.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, that's how-
the mother is like some high priced lawyer or something,
something like that. And she's always working.
always on the phone
phone,
to her
yeah.
assistant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that movie where they get, because it's the Preem's the Raptor thing or whatever it is. And then
Reptar.
he's like leaves Tommy in the Tommy leaves the other baby in the like
Dew-
the
What's his-
Phil. No, that's Phil and Lil.
isn't it Dewey or something?
Something like that.
Dewey's
yeah.
the kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay, real quick. We're getting off fucking Rugrats. Malcolm Middle. Everyone mixes up the fucking kid Dewey from Malcolm Middle with that other fucking kid.
The one from
Brick
the
or
middle.
Brock? It might be Brock.
No, it's Brick.
Is it Brick?
They named him Brick for some reason. He always whispers to his penis.
In the
Have
middle.
you never seen this?
This show? Is it in the middle?
Yep.
Brick Heck. I fucking hate this kid, eh? He's not a kid anymore, but I fucking
Isn't
hate
he in,
him.
what's the one at Not Modern Family? What's
Nope,
the other
not
one
him.
at the moment?
He whispers, like he says something, and then it's like he's saying it in his head, but he looks down and talks to his crotch. That's the whole thing.
He's weird. He reminds me of the guy who plays Monk.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. The guy
Yeah.
from Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in something that I'm like, he's
That's him now.
fairly more recent.
With the beard.
Yeah, fairly more recent. And
He just looks like a man shrunk.
yes, he's in something fairly more recent. They basically have him playing the same kid again.
And he sounds
but
the same.
they've just
Hey,
essentially
he's probably
shaved
fine.
him.
I just irrational hate real quick.
Yeah, but I mean, Dewey looked the exact same back
it's
in the
gonna-
middle.
Yeah.
It's going to bug me. I'm going to look up what it was.
But you
Yeah.
look at them and they actually don't, but there's only a little bit. But
Yeah.
everyone thinks they're the same,
You see that they're doing a Malcolm in the middle. They're coming back,
and they didn't have Dewey
Yeah.
come back. He's the only person who didn't want to come back. Didn't want to have anything to do with
Oh.
it.
which, I mean, it'll be good. I saw an interview with Frankie Muniz because he's doing a lot of stuff at the moment for just his NASCAR thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he got in a crash and he can't race. So he's just like, I'm going to go do press for a bunch
Yeah,
of stuff. And he's like, yeah, we like hadn't talked to each other in like 10 years or other than like the rare occasions where he has dinner with Bryan Cranston and stuff.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston seems like the only person who really actively reaches out. Not that they've had problems with each other.
No,
but
they
like,
just didn't bother doing anything.
yeah, I mean, that's what happens in life.
It's 20 odd years, so it makes sense.
Like, there's a lot of people that, like, you would know that you used to be really close to, and after the reason that you didn't see each other anymore, say it was school or a job or something, you just don't see him as much anymore. You just don't. Like, for example, Brock, like, get off your phone real quick.
I'm still trying to find this thing that he was in.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But, like, at your last job, were you friendly with the people you worked with? Friends
Fairly
with them?
friendly, yeah.
When was the last time you hung out with them?
Was supposed to go to their child's christening a couple of months ago. Did not go because I was working. We still meet up like every couple of months. We have like lunch together.
Okay. So, I mean, like, we're just talking about the amount of times that you'll be mates with someone or
Yeah.
from XYZ.
Well, no,
and the reason that you used to see each other, like be it work or education or whatever, no longer happens and you just don't see them as much
You're friends
anymore.
by association rather
Yeah.
than all
Yeah.
situational sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then if they last after you leave the job, cool, you're actually friends properly.
No, we still not really hang out, but like we definitely, keep in touch.
Like, I've got friends from school, which I haven't seen in years, but I know if I just saw them, it would take 5 minutes and just be back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but I mean, that's also location related since I moved away.
Yeah. Like I still talk to a lot of people I used to work with. Like I've got a few group chats to go off every time the F1's on because we're all into that now. But like I still talk to Keen. I haven't worked with him since like 2018. 2019, I think, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we still talk and play Discord and go to movies and shit. So
Yeah.
other than that, there's nothing that really jumps out at me.
Playing games has always been extremely social with like
Yeah.
having party chats and things like that. I feel like it's always been like that. Like some of my best memories were like in party chats with mates, playing a game, not even necessarily playing the same game, just chatting though, just playing.
We had in COVID, we'd all set up on Zoom and play COD or something like that because we could only have a certain amount of people in a party and some were on Xbox. We just all sit in Discord on our laptops and then play the PlayStation or whatever.
Yeah.
We did that like every night for like 2 or 3 weeks.
No, it should be the place where you can bitch about work without any fear of reprisal, but that does not always happen.
No, it doesn't. No.
But
what
no,
else?
that's what it was for. I mean, some of them, like talking about people I used to work with, some of them played games, some of them don't. The ones that did play games, yeah, it was you just jump into chat.
It's a lot
and
easier to keep in contact with them when you have.
Yes, but even when we were still working together, it was like, cool, I'll talk to you later tonight, and then you're just bitching about stuff that happened at work, and you're not having to worry about like, well, I need to bitch directly about this child that's an absolute nightmare. Don't have to worry about, the parents walking in or one of the teachers walking past and hearing me just chew out a child. So it's like, yeah, awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I had mates who moved to Canada and would still join the Discord call and just chat while he's doing stuff around Canada. Just be like, oh, yeah, I saw he's online. It's like 11 a.m. here and it's midnight over there. So just chat for random little stints of time. But Thomas, I think you had a topic for today, conversation about a certain gamer styled outerwear.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, gamer merch like sucks, and like people like Brock who wear Sonic shirts are weird.
Yes, the one day we want to talk about gaming merch, Brox doesn't wear anything Sonic themed, so we can't bully him for it.
Nah, I was just thinking like the other day that I'm currently wearing a gamer shirt. So is Ben.
Rocked up literally before we filmed this episode. So
yeah, or the last episode. But your gamer merch, especially clothing, 90% of the time is freaking horrid.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And I feel like the big thing is they're like, oh, here's this cool bit of art or whatever from the game. Let's just slap it on a shirt. And it just looks ugly and out of place and doesn't work. And we've been seeing more in recent times in Australia. I think they're getting big overseas. Like places like Culture Kings will do like collaborations with gaming companies.
Yes.
And they'll have like their own internal house teams or whatever companies, because some of these are done by different companies.
Yeah.
Like, and then
they collaborate with and share
only
the
sold
product.
at Culture Kings.
Yeah.
But they'll have like gaming collabs, and in more recent time, there's been some pretty good ones. And I just thought it's surprising that it's taken so long for there to be decent gaming shirts or any apparel, because like it's the type of thing. It's like, oh, obviously love games, but like half of these shirts and stuff I see
They're
around,
not wearable.
I would not be caught dead in.
I think
and it's not like I'm a fashionista or anything. They just look terrible.
I think a lot of them are just chasing a fad as well, is they just want to make a quick buck. So they're just like the Fortnite, when like that was in its big prime moment. It's still not like dead, but like when it was everywhere, seeing like just the name on a shirt, and it was just like, there's nothing else special about that shirt at all.
I'm talking about like official stuff though. Like you're gonna see that from every Redbubble, Etsy place or whatever. But I'm
talking about you walk through like Kmart and you'd see it on like just slapped across your shirt. You see it with Sonic at the moment.
At the moment.
Yes, at the moment, because
It's been 74
it's
years.
big again. But it's just like, cool. Every other child's shirt seems to be a Sonic shirt. Just like, why?
And apparently Sonic's not for children.
No, definitely not. It's for everyone, all ages. I feel gaming shirts need, a lot of shirts, like even some of the movie stuff, like all the Stranger Things one, it's like that one poster they stick on the front of it, and then it just has random episode names or something stupid on the back like it's a band t-shirt. I feel they need to get, what are you smoking at?
No, I was giggling at that idea.
It's a good idea. I've seen it once or twice for a few things, but they need people who actually design fashion.
Yes.
To have a little bit of input in the process. Like the shirts Tom and I are wearing now, game name on the front, nothing massive.
Yep, Halo 2.
Classy. And then you get the big cover art picture on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, big decals on the front, I think, very rarely look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the pockets either. You know,
no,
how sometimes
I don't like pockets in shirts
or
either.
like the chest, like, oh, cool, you get your little pattern or something. I'm like, yes, like your shirt, Brock, but something like that has the pattern in that spot. Like it has the little logo over there and then it has something big on the back. Just put it in the middle.
Real quick, on a shirt, have you ever used like a breast pocket? Ever? I can't tell you that I've ever used one.
The only time I've ever put something in a breast pocket was my school uniform, and I had a little pet lizard that I used to keep in my breast pocket.
What the fuck?
What? You're weird. No, the only spot I had with mine on my shirts in primary school was that's where it was easiest to stick my school sports captain badge, because you could put the pins through easy without going up your shirt.
Yeah.
And it would sit there and look funny, but you could also just pin it and look nice. Other than like if I have $1 or something I found, I put it in that top pocket. But I haven't worn a shirt that has a chest pocket in I don't know how long.
Yeah, I got like a couple, but I don't really touch them much.
No. Jacket pockets, sure.
Yeah.
I put a lot of stuff in, like if I got pen or whatever I've got, it goes in there. But no, I don't think I own a shirt with a pocket like that anymore.
I think this is the only shirt I have that has a pocket in it.
You chose to wear it today when we're talking about gaming merch.
Yeah.
We didn't tell him that we were doing this.
Yeah,
to be
so it's
fair.
not my fault, is it?
Yeah, but normally this is the day where he wears it. We can count on him to wear something.
No,
Well,
Brock.
You
brought your Sonic bottle. Good job.
And you've got what's on your bag? What's your pattern? Zelda.
I have a Zelda backpack. I have a Zelda wallet in my pocket at the moment.
You are consumer cucked.
Yeah.
All you got to buy is fucking gamer shit.
Capitalist scum.
I didn't buy any of that. It was all
Yeah,
given
but
to
I
me.
see you buy gamer stuff.
Yes.
So you
I
had
see you buy gamer stuff. Don't
Like
try and
like
shame
what?
me on this.
Tell me.
Okay,
tell
do
me.
we need to look around the room? There is definitely bits and pieces of yours in this room.
I have more stuff up here than I think he does.
Yes.
You do, sure.
I've got Metal Gear.
That's my Pokemon thing.
Which I bought to
look,
get
I wouldn't
signed.
call that. Where is it? It's up behind you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that. I mean, it's merchandise, but I wouldn't call it.
Yeah, well,
gamer
what
but-
merch?
That's a working console, not merch.
Yep.
That's another working console, not merch.
Yep.
I've got all the games up here. That Last of Us drink bottle, the Macca's toy, and the Bionicles were gifts.
They're
Not that anyone can see
literally
any of the
you
stuff
have
we're
not
pointing
got
at.
any leg to stand on.
Oh,
I
actually,
sure do.
the PlayStation
Tell
sign
me.
next to you.
The place, yeah, there's that one thing. But
that
no,
was
there's-
bought for the set.
You're still the one that bought it.
Oh, your
don't think
story
he-
has holes.
I don't think he understands this at all, does he?
You're very consumer friendly, Brock, which is fine for the big corporations. Not for your wallet, though.
I've got no response.
Mr.
so-
Nintendo is making a lot of money off you.
I don't really.
How many Nintendo things
Wait,
are over there?
don't you dare say like I don't buy Nintendo things.
No, I
we
wasn't at
know
all. I'm
of
trying to think of-
arguments about Nintendo things that were
I was
bought.
trying to think of how many official Nintendo merch things I've got. Because most of my Zelda shirts.
What
and
about
everything-
the unofficial?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Most of the shirts and that I've got for Zelda and everything, they're not official branded.
Is it because they don't make the official ones in triple XL?
Wow, fuck you.
No, I feel like gamer merch specifically should they need to like a big overhaul completely. Like
Yes.
if they go cool, Borderlands 4's coming out. Here's these 4 different shirt designs because there's 4 characters to pick from, and they make them look half decent. Sell that with the game, give it out for free, do something.
I tell you what they should do. They should start doing the opposite of that and doing the Taylor Swift approach. New Sonic Colors is coming out. Let's release every single version of the game in one and every different
with
color.
a different shirt.
No, different color cover, and you have to buy all of them.
That's not a terrible idea because you could be like
I hate that as an idea.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
care.
terrible.
I know why you hate it. That's not what we're here to discuss, Brock. But if you go, cool, you got these 4 different characters in Borderlands 4. I'm not buying it. I don't know what they're called. And you can pick one of these 4 versions, and then you get an exclusive DLC code for it and different cover art. I reckon that would be a great idea.
I quickly want to go back to the Taylor Swift thing.
He's meaning okay, there's 4 different characters. That was 3. There's 4 different characters for Borderlands 4. You pick, I'm going to buy this version of the game, which means I can only play as this character.
No,
I'm gonna
not
buy this
necessarily
version of the
that.
game, no?
But it's similar. It's like, do you remember when? I mean, you probably don't, but last year or the year before,
the different
Taylor Swift,
versions of the-
Midnight or whatever
Yeah.
the album came out, and there was the exact same album, I think.
One song different per
Oh
album.
yeah,
Yeah.
one song different per album, and it was a different color.
It's what
So
Pokemon's
people-
done for the last
No, there's
30 years?
differences though.
This is a bit more of a fuck around, I reckon.
Swifties
I thought
are
it
gonna eat us
was.
alive.
I know, but the thing is, that's just fucking.
Oh,
that's
horrible.
Just it's a raw on
Yeah.
the customer.
It really is.
different vinyls. The vinyls
And
were
you know
different
what?
color.
You know what? I mean, like Taylor herself probably didn't even think of that decision,
No.
but she also did it.
I don't know, with all the talk about how in control of all of her stuff.
Yeah, I know, but that's
goes.
marketing, and you just get thrown past them to agree on it and things like that. She might have agreed, but
You're
it's
projected
still-
to make this much money.
No matter what, the fact that it's all right, we're going to release one album. 4 of the songs we're going to split them up between each of these different colored, and you've got to buy one. You got to buy each of the albums to buy the whole thing. It's the opposite of getting the fucking McFarlane toys back in the day, and you'd get a part of one of the other toys, and if you bought all of them together, you could make a big one.
Yeah.
It was like that inverse. It was oh, you've got to buy all the toys. You get let's say it's fucking Lex Luthor. It's all of Lex Luthor besides his foot. You've got to buy Superman to get Lex Luthor's foot. Oh, actually, but the Superman doesn't come with his cape, and you got to buy a fucking Catwoman to get his cape. And it's like, you're not getting anything extra. You're just getting the whole package by buying all the the same thing.
Yeah.
Buy 7, get 1 free.
No, it's buy.
Isn't that what they do at the moment though? With
buy
those,
7, get
with those
7.
toys?
No, because what I'm saying is they give you an extra thing and you can make something.
Yes.
Where, what the fucking Taylor Swift album is, here's the whole album. But these last 4 songs, we're going to split them between this. It's basically, you buy something, you get 90, you get 90%
I now
of it.
understand what you mean.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure she released, once they were like, oh, all of them are out now, there's then another Spotify playlist
Which
that
is
dropped.
the complete collection.
Correct. Literally like, because...
And the album cover is all the colours.
It's scummy for sure. It is definitely
get
scummy.
your bag, girl, but that's
It is
like...
Rest in peace,
like,
Emma.
definitely not consumer friendly. But it's also hard to like completely hate it as an idea because it doesn't affect us at all because we're not buying them.
you're right.
It's very easy to look at it as a tax on the stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, she's playing to her audience, which more power to her. She's getting an unholy amount of money, and she did so loud. And yeah, she got her bag. It's fine, but it's also just like, how much do you want out of one? So if a 16-year-old girl walks up to the counter at fucking Harvey Norman and goes, I want to buy a vinyl or something stupid like that. Which one do you want? I want all 4 of them. That's like $300.
Yeah.
That's a lot for your young fans.
No, it's worse. Taylor Swift charges way more for her albums.
That was just a rough guess. I don't know.
Yeah, let me look at. But no, you're right. Like if it was anyone else, but I did see this. Like JB is probably going to be.
I was about to say,
the
does
biggest.
Harvey Norman even sell vinyls?
I honestly don't know. I don't remember the last time I bought myself a vinyl. Taylor Swift. Let's have a look at this.
Let's have a look at her category. Vinyl. 150.
Hey,
Fuck off.
hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for the special marble one.
Oh,
though.
okay. But 93, 80,
that's
90, 93, 80, 105, 125, 57 or 58. That's more of a normal price.
I think that's her
import as
first.
well.
80.
That's her first
Yeah,
album.
it is. And it's an import. 80, 80, 105, 85, 93. Look, this is the same one, just the different colors and the different
open
prices.
both of them. Let's see what they're
Actually, I'm going to have to.
Oh, look, it even says on the color may vary. Because I want to see if there's any discernible difference between them other than the songs.
It's just the
Color?
This is the color, isn't it? Or was the back? Oh, it doesn't have a photo for it here, but it's a different price.
Yeah, let me look how many you got there. Okay, they're the last 2 songs. Go to the next one. No, they're the same.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I mean, I get people, it's just another way to release and make more money, which is cool, do whatever you want, but it's...
She just charges so much for her shit. And
To be fair, vinyls are getting absolutely ridiculous
they very much
Yeah.
are. Metallica did an EP in the 80s called, what was it? Let me have a look.
The
It was like the $5.99 EP, and it was like saying and they deliberately did that. So I forget, I have to get that up, but Metallica made it $5.99 or call it the $5.99 EP so that no stores
Couldn't upcharge on it.
yeah, and say this is the price of it. You got to do this. Now though, you look at it and it's like $50.
inflation. I think going back to the original thing where if a game brought out 4 versions and you got something exclusive with each one, and it's still the same game, it's just that DLC, I could see that being appealing, especially because, like you said, Brock, Pokemon do it. But there's enough difference between that if you get one and your brother gets another, and then you can both trade and evolve the Pokemon you're not using. That's cool. There's only ever 2 versions of Pokemon. There's not
but it's
4
just,
albums and an exclusive release.
It's a marketing gimmick just to sell more units, because then you have so many people who would have originally bought just one of the thing. Now they're buying 2 of the thing.
I understand.
Let me finish it. It's annoying to think that, hey, I'm buying 2 of the exact same game just for this one little minute difference. I really do not like that. I would prefer it to be, and I know it's not too much, but it's still a thing that annoys me. It would be much more attractive if it was like, hey, the first part, the starter part of all this is exactly the same between the versions. But then the second half of the story diverges. Ruby and Sapphire at least had the reverse of like, hey, the enemy team or whatever is different in each version. Because in one team, like team
Aqua and Magma.
Yeah. There's at least a somewhat of a story difference between those two. Makes it a lot more interesting to me and a lot more, hey, there's a reason to buy each one.
But they're the same story. They just change the colors of the bad guys.
Yes, which is unfortunate.
But I don't see that as the same. It's annoying, but there's also plenty of ways around that. You don't have to buy both the games because you can literally trade. There's so many options to get those Pokemon.
There is now.
There was back then as well. You could always trade Pokemon.
Yes, if someone remembered to bring a link cable.
Yeah, but you could
You
also...
didn't keep it in your Game Boy case like everybody else?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have one.
Well, that's your fault.
That's a you problem. We should
Don't look at me like that. That's a you problem.
It's a lot more convenient now, like on the Switch, trading Pokemon between
obviously,
Pearl and Diamond.
and online, and you can literally go onto like
since the DS
Discords
days, it's been so much easier.
Go on Discord, be like, I want this. Can someone trade me something? And it's super easy.
Yes.
It's not like Taylor Swift's album where you've got to buy every single one of them for a single song that will be re-released in X amount of time.
And is also available for free on Spotify.
Yeah,
we're going to get eaten alive.
That's all right. I make sure the clips won't go up or will.
Yeah, it's
going to be us.
That'll be fine. I think there's another reason, Brock, why you don't want multiple versions of games, but I'll talk about that after we've stopped recording, just to see how we go.
No, say it now. It's all good.
No, because it'll dox you, so I'm not going to say
Oh,
it.
okay.
I'm not going to just outright say it, so no.
I've never bought multiple copies of the same Pokemon game.
I mean, how many copies of Skyrim
Neither.
you got?
I didn't have
Of
it.
Skyrim?
Yeah.
One.
You're an idiot.
I have it on PC. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I don't know. That Legendary Edition was pretty cool. You got fishing.
Yeah, I get the free upgrade for that. So
I believe you had a question to pose to us, Brock.
I did, but it's not that. You had more topics than I
I got
had.
something
Yours
else to
was
say.
better.
Are you gonna buy the new Pokemon on release?
I am getting it. Yes.
Yeah.
There's only one.
No, there's not.
Okay.
What?
There's a Switch 1 version and a Switch 2 version.
Yeah, and people in the
But
comments
there's no difference between the Pokemon between those. It's
No.
just differences in the graphics and some of the.
Is there two versions of the game this time, or there's one?
There's one.
there's just a
but
Switch 2 and
the
a Switch
Switch
1.
No,
Two.
I don't care about the consoles. It's not like a XY.
No,
type
it is
deal.
just ZA Legends or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've done that then.
No, because you had Legends Arceus.
That's not the
Arceus.
same.
Same
It is.
style.
It's the same series. Legends Arceus, Legends ZA.
Okay, this is a Legends game then. Calm down. I thought it was the
No,
normal.
'cause they've
Bro, calm
listed
down.
it as a mainline title.
Calm down.
Mainline title.
calm down. Very much
Don't.
re. You know what I'm talking about. Especially since we were just going on that for X amount of time.
Clarification was needed.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'll wait and see how Brock's version is before I buy it. I reckon it looks kind of cool, but also I miss the old days of the old structure Pokemon games.
Well, that isn't there another Pokemon game coming out?
Yeah,
Like a proper one?
I don't know if it's a proper one. The next one they're doing is like another stadium battle version that's like
Oh, not Dokkan Battle.
it's like fully you can play it on phone and console or like Switch or whatever, and they're all you can just verse people and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It does
Yeah,
look
it's-
quite interesting. I would want to see how it goes because that'd be quite fun. I don't know how you get your teams in, but we'll see.
No, it's 1-on-1.
Oh, okay. You just pick all your Pokemon.
If it's what I'm thinking of, it's going to be
Like Champion something, I think it's called.
they've already tried a similar game. I think it was like Pokemon Dokkan Battle or something like that.
That's the second one, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, that's what this next one is, as I understood it.
Yeah, it's
Is
called.
that it's the same thing? It's like you choose a Pokemon of a roster from
Yeah,
like
so that's a fighting
18
game,
or
not
something.
a
Yeah.
traditional one like you were saying, Ben.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
called Pokemon Champions or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like just another version of like what Stadium used to be, where it was like a proper battle.
Never really got in the stadium. I know that Stadium DX or whatever is worth a fuck ton of money now, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
I remember my cousins had it. It was so much fun to
or
play.
with Dark Lugia on it or whatever. That was always like one of those games.
Oh, the
like,
GameCube one.
Yes. No, that's the one.
Yeah.
That was always
If I can find this thing.
a Dick Smith game where it would be up on the big screen and you could play it on one of their stations there.
It is called Pokemon Champions. That's
Pokemon
the new one.
Champions.
What coming to Switch, Android, and iOS. It's a multiplayer gameplay coming next year. Does look good. It looks very polished, which should be exciting.
Be very interested for that.
Yeah.
I want more mobile games. I've decided that I want to play more stuff on my phone. Just real quick, easy.
I feel like, especially with the way Apple's going with their whole arcade thing and the M chips, I think it's definitely a possibility that it's maybe not for like 5 years or whatever, but they go, this is now like another Resident Evil game launches on iOS when the game comes out, for instance.
Yeah, I mean that they're Capcom's really pushing the doing stuff on Mac, which is a bit weird, but I mean I'm not opposed to it. The stuff runs decent on it.
Yeah, my big thing is like I'd be willing to pay for a full-fledged game on a mobile, like whether it be Switch or mobile. I prefer mobile; it's easier and fits in my pocket. I'd be prepared to pay full price for a game on mobile as long as it's polished, runs well, and there is as long as there's no microtransactions thrown at you the second you open the game. If I've paid full price for it, I do not want that. Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
I can think of plenty of games where I've paid for them and then the second you boot up the game, it's like, you should also buy all this.
Like what?
Well, for starters, half the friggin' Switch games that I've bought in the last 2 years have done it.
Like what? I legitimately don't know an example. Don't go when I ask you for an example.
Well, I can't think of them off the top of my head.
I don't know any games besides like the only game I could think of. Actually, no, you even couldn't back then. It's like I'm trying to think of games that I paid money for where they're pushing microtransactions right in my face as soon as I load. Like, there's ones where, I mean, like the closest might be COD, but
like all of the EA sports games,
Battlefield,
and the 2K sports games do it.
Yeah, but they're more like
I don't play them.
It's hard with those because you're buying players for your team, so the packs are actually useful if you want to play online.
No.
Yes, if you want to use the game and play Ultimate Team and do that whole sort of thing, you need a team. You don't have to buy.
So you've bought the game and now you need to spend more in order to play the game.
Yes, that is the whole thing about FIFA. Yes, you have to spend money to enjoy that game.
Yeah, terrible. I'm not a fan of that.
No, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I mean, if you want to get the best players and have the best team and have the best chance of winning, you're doing the packs every week.
And there should be a way to earn all of that in
There is. It's a slog.
Very slow.
And with the market changing every week and different stats and all the rest of it, it needs to be... If you spend $5 and you get 5 packs and you're like, cool, I got 3 good players for the week, that seems to be fine.
I've never seen the FIFA appeal. Really haven't. It's just a fucking throwing money down a pit.
There's a lot of games like that, though. Like even now, Battlefield 2042, you open it up, does all the DICE login stuff, and then the next thing comes up and says, pre-order now to get this in Battlefield 6 and all that sort of thing. And it has that as like the landing page. You go exit and then the game menu comes up.
Yeah, I get that, but the thing is, it's not... You can still enjoy Battlefield. You can put hundreds of hours in and don't have to spend more money.
No, you don't have to buy anything. Like
they don't put any roadblocks in the way. Obviously, you can't get as many weapons because of the DLC weapons and things like that, but that's post-game. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is day one DLC. Do you remember with Mass Effect 3 when they had the fucking...
Yep.
What old mate was one of the companions and his story was DLC at day one.
Jarek or Jairus or something. Yeah, the last Forerunner. Yeah.
Not Forerunner, was it? No, it was a
Promethean.
Promethean, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I did that with what was that Star Wars game that bombed? Rebels? No, Outlaws.
Outlaws.
It was like, oh, if you pre-order, you get the Jabba mission for free, and if not, it's locked there, available in game to use, but you have to pre-order it to get access.
Yeah.
Like, just give it to everyone who bought the game.
Yeah.
I still remember how annoyed I got with... It was Dragon Age Origins, the first Dragon Age game. There was a DLC quest that you could... It wasn't a pre-order. It was... You had to actually purchase it from the EA store or something. But even if you didn't have it, it would put a quest NPC in your camp. So every time you went past your camp, there's this guy standing just slightly to the side with this big golden exclamation mark over his head, just every single time you walk past. It's just like, that is annoying. Make him go away. I don't want him in the game if I don't have the DLC.
Yeah, stuff like that's a bit annoying. Just trying to think if there's any... all I'm thinking is going back to say, not really similar, but like when like the old PS2 games that have the demos for the company's other games that are coming out, like the Ratchet and Clank and Sly thing. I think if more games did that, I'd be a little bit more open to it.
Arkham City, were the Catwoman missions, were they...
They were DLC, but it was a whole standard because they did that and then they did Harley Quinn and there was another one as well.
So I thought the Catwoman ones were in there originally and they sliced it off to then sell as DLC.
Yes,
more than likely.
I think that was the case.
Yeah, but I mean, it's another way to make money, but it was enough variation to make it worth doing it. I'd have to go back and play those games. That works.
Yeah, I'm sort of feeling like playing one of the Arkham games again, but I think one game is my feel. That's all I need.
I'd go back and play City.
City and Night work really well together. Asylum has enough in it, but...
That's what I originally played and had a great time with, and that's all I needed.
That was the hard... When I went back to play through Asylum was knowing that everything I want to do in this one's available in the next one, and I already got the next one. So I was like, I want to use the grapple better and do all these new tools. And I'm like, I don't really need to know this because I know what happens at the end. I just played the second game, but then it defeats the purpose of replaying the series.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're going to do something in it particularly that you want to do.
Yeah.
What are your
Besides
thoughts?
have fun.
What are your thoughts on when series get rebundled as like a trilogy? So the Mass Effect trilogy, Arkham trilogy, the Metroid Prime trilogy, I know did it as well. They get rebundled as a single game years after the release of them.
I'm usually happy with that, fine with that.
Because it's usually a much cheaper. It was like $60 for 3 games.
Usually cheaper.
Yes.
And also it's on a console that it wasn't on.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah, like if I wanted to play Metal Gear and they didn't have that Legacy Collection that came out a couple years ago, I'd have to get out my Xbox 360 or a PS2. Yeah. Like I don't have a way to play them. So it's like, that's great. Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. It's a game I'm willing to play again, and it's the same idea with Skyrim. Like people buy it over and over again.
Do you prefer it when they then add in extra content to make it more viable, or when they have it just exactly as it was?
I don't know many games where they have added extra content in.
I know that they did the Metroid Prime because they went from the first 2 games being on the GameCube, third on the Wii. Then they put all 3 out on the Wii as a single pack, but they added Wii controls back to the first 2 games in case you did not have a
That's a
control.
bit different.
I know it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
yes.
but I'm talking about actual content.
Yeah, if they bring out Arkham Asylum and then City on the same disc and brought it PS4 like they did, and then they gave you the DLC included in that, that's worth it because you're not going to have to buy a game that came out 5 years ago then re-buy a season pass to play
I'm talking
it.
like new content on there though. Like if they
if I never played the DLC,
you got to track down the penguin for this exclusive mission and blah blah blah.
I don't know many places that have done that before.
I'd be happy
Like,
just with the
stuff like
DLC.
that.
If I never played it on PS3 and I buy these 2 games I want to play again and I get all the extra content that I either couldn't afford or didn't have a PlayStation account or whatever the reason might be, I'd be more than happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be cool, especially if it's such a long time later. I'm not bummed that I didn't get to play it originally because it's obviously new stuff.
Yeah.
Are there any series that could do that at the moment, be released as a single pack that you would immediately go out and buy?
Metal Gear.
And that's only buy Metal Gear as well.
Yeah, it's just for Metal Gear Solid 4, honestly.
Yeah, I'd do that because then I could play all of them and they'd all be relatively remastered.
Yeah, there's not many series that I feel like...
I mean, I'd love to see them do it for Zelda.
Yeah, but I was just about to say is there's not many series where all the games are close enough in how they play to be able to jump from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 and not be like, this is dated. Like, I've been telling Ben for ages to play Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Playing Resident Evil 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and 7, and 8, 9, which is coming out soon, and then all the other spin-offs and things like that. They changed the game format so much in that series. And also, those original games are so dated. Even the remake of Resident Evil 1, which is 100% worth it now, is so different to the remake of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Where with Metal Gear, besides Metal Gear 1 and 2, because they're on the NES and MSX, I could give you Metal Gear Solid 1. It'll look dated, but you could play it now and have heaps of fun. Yeah. It's not like gameplay-wise, it's not that bad or anything. Same with 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 5 was the most different, but it was open world.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of games that I like that unless it's a very short period of time they're released, like an Uncharted, which I know it's like 10-ish years, but they're all pretty much the same type of game.
Gameplay's the same.
It's not
graphics
something where it
change,
goes from like 98 to 2015, where it's so many generations of console.
Wouldn't mind another Tomb Raider re-release of like the old PS2 games. They did bring one out for the PS3, and I had it, but then after a while, they left all those games on the PS3.
What's in the compilations that are coming out at the moment?
They're the original like PlayStation Tomb Raider games, like the old school
okay.
1, 2,
not,
and 3.
Not the
Yeah.
Legends titles or whatever they were.
Triangle Titties.
The Triangle Titties one, because I know 1, 2, and 3 is already out. I don't know if they're doing another one, it has the other games, or it is the Legends.
I thought that isn't it labeled as like the one that's out at the moment? Isn't it labeled as part 1?
I have
Or
no idea.
volume one
I
or
haven't looked
something?
at it because I've played those older games and they're great. They've got absolutely nothing on the like Legend, Underworld, and Anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. This is just a really small little question. What do you think are some of the most impactful games of all time?
Fortnite.
Well, honestly, I will legitimately agree with you.
I
Fortnite.
I have to give you it. As much as it annoys me, I have to give you it.
What
I mean,
else?
I would say Skyrim.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm trying to think of games because
Gran Turismo.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah.
let's calm down. I'm trying to think. It's not impactful. Doesn't necessarily mean popular.
No, I'm saying
I'm
ones that I
agree.
know that-
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying just for the audience.
Yep.
Calm down, Brock. Do you know where that's from, by the way?
Isn't it Roblox?
Yeah, it was the old Death Sound. It's a really big documentary about that. I recommend you watching. I think you'd really like it. About Tommy Tallarico. Very funny.
I don't know who that is.
You
If
would.
you watch the documentary, you will.
Back to the subject.
But
Games that we think are impactful.
yeah. It's impactful games are something I reckon that have changed the industry in some way or another, and maybe set new norms, or it's a bit hard to articulate properly, but like,
I mean, the most impactful is probably going to be E.T. for the Atari. It wasn't for the best, but it was an impact.
I would say
impacted a lot of incomes.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what you mean.
Try something current.
That's
Because
like
if it
it's a
hadn't been-
historical event.
Yeah, if it hadn't
then
been
I
for
could
that,
also
then
say-
Nintendo wouldn't have tried to tackle the American market.
I could also say the JFK assassination was, because that'd probably snowball into something else that would lead to something else and something else.
Yeah, it's like the whole 9/11 thing comes down to the creation of 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight.
Yeah,
Because the guy from, what was it, My Chemical Romance didn't get on a plane or something,
yeah,
and then he made the band. That's a whole great thing how they linked that all together.
yeah. It's like the 4 or 5 degree of separation
Yeah.
thing, but with gaming. I reckon some of our biggest, most impactful games of all time. I think Doom's up there.
Yep.
Doom, like the original Doom. Doom 2 was a better, bigger game, but Doom 1, Super Mario Bros.
Agreed.
I'm agreeing with you. Yeah.
Super Mario Bros.
The podcast should be vocal about it rather
Yes.
than not.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah. You're right. Minecraft, one of the most impactful games of all time.
Yep.
It is. You don't see many games have the longevity and the impact of Minecraft and still be relevant and so popular. 16 years after it's come out?
Something like that. Yeah.
It's crazy. I know people who are younger than Minecraft and have been playing Minecraft their whole life. That's actually weird. You don't see many things of forms of media where someone has grown up with the same bit of media and continuously has played it their whole life. Kids are younger than Minecraft with a grown up and it's still the same game. That's weird.
They've just added a little bit more bits and pieces here and there.
There's been a lot more drama surrounding Minecraft, but the game is still the same.
Yeah, because like you can have these kids, you can give them like the alpha and beta versions of Minecraft.
They'll still
And
know
they'll
what to do.
They'll
Yeah.
recognize that there's a whole lot less to do in it, but they
It's
recognize it as Minecraft. Yeah.
Essentially the exact same game, which is cool.
Let me see if there's a quick list of impactful
I-
games.
I mean,
Yeah, Half-Life. How do you not think of Half-Life?
Oh, I'm getting there. All right. BAFTA, most influential video games of all time. That's a very strange place for
Maybe
a
we
list.
should leave this into a whole video on it. Because if we have a list from BAFTA, I feel like that's going to be a list that's worth going through.
let's just go over what our opinions rather than it's like someone else's at the moment.
But I want something to chuck into the title so we can grab people with the thumbnail. Do you have a cool?
What do you mean? We got Brick Heck from the middle.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What's his name? Eric Van something?
Oh, I had a look too.
Eric Banner.
I don't remember. It's something like that. I don't know. He has not done anything since the middle. So I don't know.
probably-
No, he has. His last
I
one
went
was
through his-
2010.
The middle was coming out after 2010.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you talking
No,
about?
The middle went till 2018. He's done. Oh, he's also Pete the Cat.
You're thinking of Malcolm in the Middle,
No.
not the middle. That's why people get the shows mixed up.
He's done voices and stuff, but it doesn't look like he was also in Hancock.
Was he?
Yeah.
I forgot about Hancock. Wasn't there Hancock 2 supposed to be coming out?
Yeah, but I think that movie was just
full
marketed horribly, and
It
then
was.
yeah,
I liked that movie, but yeah, I know what you mean. It was
it's Will Smith being himself, but on camera.
No one heard my really funny Hancock joke, so I'm sad. I said foot dick. Ooh. All right, well, give me another fucking thing I can chuck in the title of this episode.
I mean, we can still talk about what we think the most influential games
No,
are.
but because I want it, that will be the name for this one, and I can't double it up
all
again.
right, we'll pull the BAFTA list.
Tetris.
He's just
What? Oh my God.
pull up
What?
the BAFTA.
We're not talking about the games. We're saying what's another question we could ask.
Oh,
there.
I thought you said what's another impactful game.
No, because we
No,
could just look at the list.
Yeah, we could, and he did look at the list. That's why he said Tetris.
I did not see Tetris on there. I saw Half-Life and I saw Doom. They were the only two I saw scrolling
Metal Gear
through.
Solid was on there because it's
I
good.
didn't
Sonic's
see that.
metabolism speed. No, we'll go to my questions. Let's go. What's the most emotional or moving experience you've had while gaming, and what made it special?
There was once that I had a really bad stomach bug and I did the shit really bad and I started crying, so I went to the toilet. That was me playing Silk Song this morning. I won't speak first because I have spoken about this before, so I'll let one of you guys go.
Well, you go first, Ben, while I try and think.
Well,
of mine.
I was also trying to think, but I feel like I had something before. I was trying to think. The ending of... I had it written down and I don't know what I did with the note. This is a great topic of conversation.
I mean, it helps like with modern games having actual proper musical scores and voice acting
Yeah.
to convey all that emotion. I mean, Red Dead's definitely going to be up there. Or Red Dead 2. I
Red
should
Red
say.
Dead 2.
yeah.
The ending of Red Dead 2 is... Well, actually, not even really the ending. The ending of the main part of Red Dead 2
Yes.
is such a great ending and send-off.
Yep.
It's a very slow burn. Well, I shouldn't even say slow burn. It's just a very long game. And it's like Red Dead's one of those games where there's a lot of nothingness and then there's like heaps of action and great parts and it keeps you wanting more, and that's what gets you through
And
the
particularly
game.
if you haven't played the original Red Dead,
Yeah.
if you don't know what's going to happen after that setup, where you then go about and like all the stuff it had set up, you get to go around and sort of wrap all that stuff
Yep.
up. Yeah.
I just wanted to quickly say that. With Red Dead Redemption 2, there's a lot of consensus about the ending. The game's nearly, it's like 8 years old now or something. So I'm going to...
2016?
No, it wasn't.
No,
No, it was
it
like
was-
2018, I'm pretty sure. So 7 years old. Do you think that's long enough to spoil?
We already discussed this. 8 years was the
Yeah.
spoil limit, I think we said.
I would look, it's been out for long enough that
Okay, so Red Dead Redemption 2, the ending, Arthur Morgan dies, so your main character, and then you go into a prologue, or an epilogue, sorry, that is like, how long is it? Like 6-7 hours? It's a long epilogue, and you play as John Marston from, who is in Red Dead 2, but the main character of the first game, and you play as him, and you do like a final mission where you get revenge for Arthur and all this stuff. When that game came out, so many people shat on that section. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
it's
because
really good.
I
Yeah.
played the first game, and I feel like a lot of people didn't like it because they didn't play the first game, and they're dealing with characters from the first game. It's John and Uncle again.
Yeah.
And you don't actually get to see that much in the first game, but they're there, and it's stuff that I wish I got to do, 9 years prior, but I didn't get to because obviously that wasn't in the story of it. People got shitty, and I was like, that was some of my favorite part of the game was the epilogue.
I have a feeling some of them probably get caught up in the fact that like I didn't want my character to die. Like it's the same thing where like the ending of Mass Effect 3. Like, I got emotional at that. It was angry because I felt there was a shitty ending to a series.
It was shit.
But people were just like, oh, there's 3 different options and in all of them I die? No thanks. This is crap.
Yeah.
A lot of people I saw with that ending, they're like, oh, it just dragged on.
Well, no, it was the bit leading up to it where you have to... Shepard has to crawl up the thing to get to the teleport or whatever the
I'm
heck it
talking
is.
about Red Dead.
Oh, okay. I was talking about...
I think I agree with you with the Red Dead thing. People didn't play the first game. It was just like, oh, here's a new game on PS4. It looks really good. I'm going to play that. They didn't know that there was a... They probably knew that it was Red
It was
Dead
the same
1.
thing that happened with Silk Song. It's like people who heard so much about the first game, never played it, and so they played the second game, loved it, but then got shitty at the end of Red Dead because you don't play as
Arthur. Yeah.
as Arthur anymore and you're playing as John. I fucking loved it.
So did I, because you get emotional at the end of that game. You're like, damn, I wish it kept going. And then you're like, oh, by the way, you can do everything you missed out on as John because there's another 6-hour section to play.
Yep.
Also, that final mission as John going up the mountain to kill fucking Micah, and then Dutch pops out, and that was sick.
Yes.
That was really cool because they play the original Red Dead theme as you're going up the mountain. It just ends up like Sadie gets shot, and then who else do you run up with? You go up with what's his name that helps you build the house?
I'm just thinking of Lenny, but it's just...
No, it's not Lenny.
I know
died.
it's not Lenny. I'm just thinking of that whole scene on the
Oh,
roof.
what's his name? He's
I
hectic.
can't remember his name
Yeah.
either.
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah. Old mate at the end of the game, and it's
is gonna
hectic.
bug me
It's
as
going
well.
up because Sadie gets shot. She ends up pumping up the top with you, but that was a really cool ending. I had a lot of fun with that. That was one of those games. It's like, yeah, that's really cool. That was like good fan service, but not too much, but enough where it's like, yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I like how they handled following up all the things you missed out on doing as Arthur. Like if you never
Yes.
finished your books or
Yeah.
you didn't take the photos of the guy in the forest or whatever it was, he changed how he did the journal entries compared to be like, oh, I got this book from my friend, I need to help him finish it, all this sort of stuff. And they changed all the dialogue to match that it wasn't Arthur doing it.
Yeah, the old hunter, you can go back and visit him and like talk directly about Arthur. But like he only just calls him my friend. I don't think he ever actually refers to him by name.
Yeah, because I think the font changes as well.
And he's
when
not as good as
at
drawing.
Yeah. So everything, just those little things means they actually put us so much effort in. They actually cared what happened with the rest of it.
There was a lot of stuff in those Red Dead games that I really liked. Like there's a little thing in the first Red Dead Redemption where you're back at your house. So this is right at the end of the game, and you get a telegram. And what's John's wife's name again?
Oh, that's a
Molly?
good one.
No,
No,
that's one of the other ones.
That's the other one. Shit, I'm looking it up because it's going to piss us off. And I'll look up the guy who came up the hill as well.
John, Jack, and
Abigail.
Abigail.
So, yeah, like there's a part in the end of the first Red Dead game where Abigail's at like the farmhouse and she's like, oh, we got a telegram. And he's like, John's like, oh, what's it saying? She's like, oh, pff. She's like, oh, I can't read, and gives it to him. And it's like, it's a very time period sensitive thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, of course. There would have been heaps of people that wouldn't have been able to read back in the late 19th century and early 20th century. And it's things that you just don't think about. I know it's not much, but you just don't see stuff like that in media as much.
yeah.
The time period accurately represented.
To an extent.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah. Like there's lots of parts in Red Dead where I'm like, that's not accurate. But
They did well of making it a Rockstar game while keeping it
yes, yeah,
very on.
Rockstar's very good at keeping their games coherent, even though it was different parts of the country and world developed that post the GTA.
Speaking on GTA, we just mentioned a little bit last week about Silksong crashing pretty much all the gaming markets. Do we think GTA is going to have the same problem when it launches?
I almost think no, because that's the type of game where they will
Anticipate it?
Yeah.
preemptively try and avoid that.
Yeah.
Where Silksong, I don't think they realized how
No.
much love there was going to be for that, and they didn't amp up at all for it. It was just their normal day server operations, and it just got cooked by it.
I think I noticed a few other games with Silksong that pushed back their launches to not compete with it because they knew how much hype there was going to be around it, which I think is a clever way to do it, especially seeing how they wouldn't be able to buy those people's games anyway.
Yeah.
Are you going to get GTA physically or are you going to buy it digitally?
Probably digitally.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a game that I would leave installed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be waiting to buy it on PC, so I'm going to have to get it digitally.
Yeah.
I really doubt they'll do a physical release for it. For PC, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like, well, what games even get physical releases for PC anymore?
Last I saw was Stalker 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's very Stalker 2
Yeah.
to do that.
Stalker 2, Redfall, before that was the other one I remember
That was
seeing.
ages ago.
Adamfall, I think, got it one as well.
Really?
I think.
I haven't heard anyone talk about Adamfall
In a while. Yeah, I
ages.
was thinking about that the other night, thinking I really should try and pick that up and have a play.
Yeah, because I wanted to try that out, but I never did either.
Yeah.
I think it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it was day one. But back to games that made you cry or anything like that. Have you thought about anything yet?
I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure Borderlands 4 is getting a physical release
On
Okay,
PC.
okay.
on PC.
Yeah, okay. That's
Okay.
pretty interesting.
I think. I could be wrong.
I mean, the end of God of War Ragnarok was pretty sad. Like, obviously, he finally says he's proud of his son and everything, and then sends him off into the world after kind of capturing him and not capturing. What's the word I'm looking for? Coddling him for the first game and the rest of that game. He finally lets him go off and
Yeah.
not
Do his
so
own
worried
thing.
about being protected anymore. Which that's about. I mean, Horizon wasn't really sad. I'm just trying to think of other games that kind of made me feel anything.
Yeah, because
Come
a
on,
lot
bro.
of them like will have a big build up to some of those moments, and if they don't hit exactly right, it's just okay. Well,
I'm with you. Like,
this is a waste of
if
the
you
game.
haven't made me care about these characters, I'm not gonna.
Like
care much about it.
I'm still slowly plodding my way through Days Gone. I'm starting to dread getting to the end of that game because
Have you not beaten that?
I haven't finished it. No, I've just been slowly playing it because I've been playing other stuff at the same time.
That's not like you. I know what happens in the ending because I watched both versions on TikTok because I was like, I saw
I've
someone
talked
talk.
to you about the ending of this game before.
Not about Days Gone.
Yes, you have.
Yeah,
Because we've talked about it here.
yeah, we have.
We talked about not the remaster, the engine upgrade and everything.
No, we
we've
talked about the ending.
Well, if you haven't remembered,
I,
it's fine.
I don't remember us talking
Yeah.
about it.
Well,
so-
you won't want to because it's a fucking cliffhanger, basically.
Oh, for the game that never materialized.
Yeah, for
I,
the second game.
I remember you saying
No,
that.
we explicitly talked about what happened. Okay, it doesn't matter. Enjoy it. For
That story was okay. Like, it was cool trying to find your wife
Yeah.
in that game. Sorry if
My
you haven't got
wife.
up to that yet.
No, I know the main story
Yeah.
because it was already spoiled for me by other
That's
people.
like about it. Like, the story beats were trying to get, like, I did want to get through them in Days Gone, but it felt like Days Gone felt like that type of game where the second game would have been the one that hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I'll admit
that won't happen.
it did well in making me care about the characters. Like Deacon's relationship with Boozer and all that. Like, I liked Boozer.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
I like
but
some of the
it's,
Gaga songs.
yeah. What the fuck she know about cameras? But yeah, I just don't feel like it was super duper.
Yeah, I think if they announced a second game, that would have enticed me to
Yes.
play the first one
Especially
properly.
with that
Yes.
shit at the end. Yeah.
What other moments in gaming? Aunt
mean-
May dying in the first Spider-Man game.
I didn't even remember that happened.
Remember they're at Feast and they did the whole thing and then she
Oh
goes,
yeah.
take off that mask. That whole thing, that was kind of cool.
I don't really
Sad,
remember that. I never really got into the story too much of the Spider-Man game. It was cool with like Doc Ock.
Yeah, the Sinister Six stuff in the first one was pretty good. Well,
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
the second one, whatever. Honestly, I really want to play the second one again
Mm.
because the gameplay was fantastic.
Yeah.
I just have no intention of finishing that story again. I just want to swing around the city.
Yeah, I remember watching the cutscenes for that game because it's like I don't know if I really want to buy this now, and I was like,
There was a lot to do.
I feel like they changed what they thought they were going to do with the story
yeah.
at the like. Because remember, there's all the stuff like there's a secret ending for the symbiote or something in the first game,
There,
or you could go up to like the lab or something like
there's
that.
a few things like I remember they set up because obviously you get all you do the main story and then there's all like the other objectives and then there's like 7 or 8 other little stories you can kind of do throughout the game, and 3 of them led to DLC. That they're like, yep, cool, we've got all this planned for DLC. It was all leaked and said it's pretty much finished. Then they just decided to pull it. No, the whole thing about Carnage and all this other stuff and nothing.
Yeah, because I feel like I saw plenty of things talking about like that they were what the ending was of that first Spider-Man game was when they were leading up the stuff for Venom or whatever, that the
Oh, no,
they were going to go for the story was very different what they ended up doing in Spider-Man 2. I could be completely wrong.
They outright showed the symbiote at the end of the first one.
That's what I was talking about.
And I definitely think they changed it up a little bit, because if they just went straight for like how the first game ended, I think that would have been an alright story, but it would have completely changed the whole Venom symbiote story just in general throughout Spider-Man comics.
Yeah.
So
Witcher 3 definitely had some moments that like got me as well. No big ones that I can think of that like that's the moment that like sunk me into this game.
I'm
like,
with you.
But it definitely did well in like capturing the like what's the word there? These are not quite living, breathing characters, but like these are characters you will care about.
It was enticing trying to find Siri and things like that. Like it definitely was.
And they were believable characters as well. Like you could talk to some of them and be like, I could believe you being an actual person somewhere.
I will say one thing I hate about games like The Witcher 3, more story-wise, is where it's we're looking for this person, and there was so much tedium. It's so tedious. There were so many things where it's like, oh, we nearly found them. Oh, here's a roadblock. Oh, here's a roadblock. Oh, here's a roadblock. Oh, it just kept going on, and it's like, it just... Why did it have to keep going on and on and on and just pushing away that?
you got to get to a point and then you find the person and then there's more to the story.
Like Days Gone, honestly. Days Gone, I think, did a good job, because you get to a new spot where they could have easily been like, okay, you haven't found it yet. You got to do X, Y, Z
you
thing.
can spoil it. I know,
blah, blah, blah,
I know
blah.
the main thing.
I'm not talking about anything else.
Days Gone.
Yeah, you just fucking rolled it. I'm just saying, I wasn't going to say anything specific. Fucking.
Well,
No, I just mean like it was like halfway through the game that you see your wife again.
Yes.
And then there's
sort of
way
pushed
more.
it further.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. I did like that with it.
The one thing I hate is when they give you a character that's like, we're going to make you care about this character, and then you can straight away tell something's going to happen to this character, and you're going to expect me to care about them.
Aerith.
And yeah, that was one of them. No, it's more ones like I've noticed like there's a lot of parodies and that about it, but like a lot of war games will do the thing like, oh, here's your squad mate, and he'll talk about like, oh, we've known each other forever. We're going to do all this stuff when we get back. And then it's like, right.
Laying on the beach and his head gets blown off by a 30 mil tank shell.
You're going to die before the end of this mission. Cool.
Roach and Ghost.
Yeah. Oh, gotta play those old games again.
Yeah, I will say people give shit to COD, but some of the stories are decent, or they got good elements in it. One really cool thing was, I do think, Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009. It's fine now, but when Roach dies and when Ghost dies in Modern Warfare 2, that was really sick. And I love what they do in that cutscene where the character you play is Roach. And right at the end of the mission, you like defend this base or this like cabin in the woods from like all these attackers coming. You got to do like an upload or a download or something.
One of them.
And finally, like the commanding officer comes down and is like, "Oh, thanks for getting the thing. You saved it for us." And then he just shoots you in the stomach with like a Desert Eagle. And then the other guy's like, "Who's your mate?" Ghost, which you would know him. It's a guy with the ghost ski mask.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he shoots him. It does the rest of the cutscene from Roach's perspective. He's dead, but it still does his POV. And so it shows you getting like swung and thrown into a ditch, and then like them pouring like gasoline all over you, and then like throwing a like fire, like cigar in, and all the fire, and then I think it slumps your head, and then you can see Ghost dead or something like that. Cool perspective stuff. Because I think COD knows their limitations. It's like a dumb war game, but they try and put a little bit of a spin on it.
Yeah.
Which was obviously with Black Ops.
The drop in quality from the stories after like Black Ops, even Black Ops 2 was a bit.
I think Black Ops 1 was the last.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Modern Warfare 3. I like the ending of that.
Yeah. But Black Ops 1, if they made that whole campaign into a movie, that would be a hit.
Or a series.
Well, no, they're doing a Call of Duty series. I think Prime's doing one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We need to get you to play that game. We've hyped it up too much. You're not going to think it's anywhere near as good. But I will
probably enjoy my time with it.
For what it is, it's like, wow, I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Good actors in it as well. Like
Yeah.
it's Avenged Sevenfold at the end of the second one.
Before we completely go off stories and that, I will say, and like caring about characters and emotional moments, I will say, I mentioned, I think maybe the last episode, I'm replaying Fable 3.
Yep.
Playing through Fable 2 and then having that choice at the end of like, hey,
You can spoil it. The game's been out a while.
I know, you get a dog right at the start of the game, and then at the end of the game, the dog dies, saving you. But it's like you can't get around it. But then you get the choice right at the end of like, hey, do you want to bring your dog back? Or I can't remember what the other option
There's some
is.
other thing, yeah.
I have a feeling
They
the
did
other
that in
option
a
is
few of
just
the
like,
games.
hey, do you want like, you can wish for anything at the top of this spire. You can bring back your greatest friend, or you can wish to be, super, super rich or something. And I was just like, that is a stupid fucking choice. Who the fuck would choose?
The dog.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would choose the money over the dog? Even if they're like, I didn't want the dog back, because at that point you're like, I like the dog. I've brought this dog through the entire game. It's like, why the fuck would I give up that gameplay mechanic as well of having the dog there as like an extra member?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if the game's over and there's nothing else to do and you've done all the...
There are little quests in that after the fact, but playing, like, having that choice all the way through, and it's just like, sorry, having that choice at the end of after playing all the way through, and it's like, cool, I've got the dog back. And then you play Fable 3, and right at the start they give you another dog, and it's just like, if anything happens to this fucking dog again, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, I thought that was really cool in Red Dead, at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2, where you're on that final chase in the last mission with Arthur, and there's an explosion or something, you fall over, and there's that cutscene of him like caressing the horse and saying like, you did a good job and everything like that. That was hectic.
That was depressing.
That was very depressing, but it was like, oh, that's a cool little story beat that most games would just gloss over.
Yeah.
But you've had the horse with you the whole time. Like, there's plenty of like really impactful things like that. I mean, I didn't really want to say much because I've been talking about Metal Gear so much recently, but those games are hectic for that. The ending of Metal Gear Solid 3 is still extremely sad. The ending of 4, I think, is really sad, and that's like 20 years of build-up type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's an interaction in that end of that game where you're like, oh my God, it's finally happening type of thing. And Kojima lets it go for like 2 hours. And it's like hectic. It's everything you want to basically want out of this game. And the ending of that game's really sad.
What are your thoughts on when games have like true endings and the true ending has like actual important story beats in it?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Where it's like, cool, you can play through this entire game, you finish it, you get a small cutscene at the end, and that's it. Or if you do this like series of whatever
like a hidden
little
ending and the hitting
like a hidden ending, but it's like,
all right, we're back. Brock just got in trouble because he hadn't decided on what he ordered for dinner yet.
Mama.
Happy Meal it is.
Wasn't anything like that at all. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
But no, Metal Gear definitely has some really impactful good bits in it. You were saying something.
I was saying, about like how you felt if a game finishes up with a true ending after having to collect or do something in the game.
It's fucking annoying.
It is, because particularly if it's like, hey, this is the canonical ending, is this secret ending? And so it's like, why wouldn't you just have that as the normal ending?
When story is locked behind stuff in the game as much, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
If it's just like a random thing. I sort of prefer sort of what Kojima does, where it's sort of like a movie still. Like there's an after credit scene in every Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
Like it will come up with a title and it'll just be like two characters talking for a bit, and it'll always be like a cliffhanger thing. Like, oh, wow. I mean, if it's like funny, silly endings, like Silent Hill 2, where it's like the dog controlling everything and he's like in a control room.
The dog, or the not Captain Johnson at the end of Halo 1 with the
but they're like just little gag things.
Yeah.
Like different endings, that's fine. Like different, like where, like if you got a bunch of different endings, and it's like, oh, if you did all this, you get this ending, or this one, and there's no real canonical ending, that's fine. Like Silent Hill 2 does that as well.
Yeah, Dishonored 2 does that. If you do like, depending on how your reputation goes throughout the game, you get slightly different like dialogue options in it, but this ending's still the same. And then in that last mission, if you get this type of rune to put on this thing, it'll close the portal instead of trapping it. And you can do like 4 or 5 different ways to have the ending, but the main overall story is the same. Just your actual. I mean, you can do multiple ways to finish that game anyway, but all comes down to the same canonical ending at the end.
That's fine. Like, I mean, I feel like if you're really going to go for story beats and like really go heavy on story in a game, you're not going to do anything like that. You're going to make it. This is the story. Yeah. There's no guessing of like, oh, is this ending? It's this ending, not this one, or blah, blah, blah. There's a couple games that do sort of things like that, but then retcon it. Like in the first Metal Gear, there's a person you can save at the end of the game, and depending on what you do, it changes the last cutscene. Like minimal type of things, and it's just a combo of the two for the rest of the game type of thing. But no, I can't think of anything. Like Halo definitely has moments like that. I feel like Halo has a lot of big hitting moments. Besides probably Halo 1. Yeah. Halo 1's got points, but it's
never moments where like, oh,
it's more like
it sounded like the Roblox noise.
Yeah, it sounded like.
Yeah, it's no.
The Warthog run would have been good if the controls went shit.
No, I think you were shit.
The
controls are shit.
The Halo 3 Warthog run shits all over it.
Hectic. It's so good.
Yes.
Some of the points in Halo 2 are really good. The points in Halo 3 are really good. The points in Reach are really good.
So I just played the worst one.
No, I don't think so. I just think it was establishing the world.
Yeah.
And Halo 2 straight away has a big change where the Covenant are sort of just like I don't know.
In one, they're just like they're similar to the Flood,
identityless.
They're a mindless horde. Essentially.
Yeah, basically, and you just don't know much about them. There's just heaps of them. They're just scary, intimidating. And then in the second one, straight away you go into a cutscene where it's a trial
for one of the commanders.
The commander
from the
who
original Halo
had all the fleet there, and it's a back and forth cutscene going between Master Chief, who's getting a medal for doing all the stuff that he did in the first game, and then it goes to the Arbiter. And he gets branded and he puts on trial, and they basically tell him he's got to die and all this stuff. Yeah. It's a really good duality, and then there's all the
and it really fleshes out their society as well.
Yes, it very much does.
I do have the Master Chief collection. Maybe I sit down and play.
Yeah, I was tempted to go play with Lizard.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
I think you would like the rest of the Halo games. There's a reason why those games. They've been dormant for a while now, but they've still stood the test of time without having a quote-unquote really good one since probably 2011.
Yeah, Infinite wasn't a good one. So
yeah, like Infinite was fun, but it wasn't like Halo. It was a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
But it wasn't...
It's like Splitgate. It was fun for 3 weeks, and then it was over.
Yeah, exactly.
That game's back offline now. I think it's still...
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with that. But no, I'd recommend all of them. Reach was great ending, and I think that was sad.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else we want to say?
No, I think it's been sad enough for today.
Well, in that case, we will save it there.
Woo. All right. See you guys. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna leave this play out.
God, yeah.